Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm doing my plan with me for November 8th through November 14th in my Plum Paper Me Planner. I am going to be using a kit from my shop. It's a mini kit, which just means I only have a weekly available for it, and this is mini kit 235. I released this, I believe, in September, if I'm remembering correctly, but I released it with all of my November new releases. So I am using it this month. I'm really excited. I picked this one because the color yellow really matches what's in the planner this month, so the color isn't really going to annoy me like it sometimes does in other months where it clashes. So I have just the main kit here, and then I have the full boxes, the extras that just have some extra labels and sidebar items, and then I have the headers here. I already put the little date dots on because sometimes that can be a little bit tedious and I don't want to have this take forever. So I am just going to get started here. I'll probably just put the washi down here at the bottom like I normally do, and then the thinner washi up at the top. I'm pretty busy this week. I'm just trying to think of what I have going on. I have a lot of stuff for work, like I've mentioned before. It's getting into kind of like the busy season at my work, so I have a lot of projects I have to work on and get finished. So that's a big one, but I am really excited because Thursday I do have the day off for Veterans Day, and since I only work a 4-day work week, that means that I also then have a 4-day weekend. So that's kind of a blessing with working a 4-day work week, is whenever there's a holiday that lands on like a Monday or a Thursday, I end up getting some extra time off. So it's always kind of nice, but like I mentioned, it's our busy time, so it makes it kind of hard because we have a lot of stuff we need to be getting done at work. So it'll be nice though. I can get caught up on stuff with my shop. I'm doing a lot of Black Friday prep right now in terms of getting everything ready for the sale and just kind of planning out what that weekend's going to look like. I just am like flashing back to last year when I had never, I had obviously never experienced Black Friday as a shop owner, and I had no idea what to expect, and it was absolutely crazy last year. So I am trying to be a little bit more organized this year. I literally went into it just not knowing what to expect and just kind of hoping for the best, and that was good in a sense, but it was really overwhelming. Like, I remember sitting there kind of in the middle of everything being like, I can't do this. Like, it just was crazy. So I'm hoping that this year, by doing some prep beforehand, I can be a little bit more prepared. That's always the goal, but I'm just really excited for Black Friday, for the sales and everything. So that is a couple things I'm going to be doing this week, but I'm just mainly kind of enjoying this month. I don't know, the weather is so much nicer here now, so much cooler than it has been. So that's kind of a big one, is it starts getting like really nice weather down here in November, not as hot, all of that. So that's another big one. So, okay, I have all the washi in. I just need to trim this extra little piece here, and then I can put in the headers. There we go. Okay. So I've gotten a lot of messages recently from people saying that they're really happy that I'm back planning in my Me planner and not kind of jumping around to other planners. So I'm really happy to hear that you guys appreciate these videos and like seeing them. So that's really helpful feedback for me, but I'm happy to be back in this planner. I've mentioned it so many times that's like I just keep coming back to it. So one of those things, I'll just probably be planning in here for a little while. I'm really excited about the daily from Moxie Life that's coming out. So I'll probably be trying that as well, but I don't think I'll go for the weekly, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. It's always how it is. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'll do that, and then I end up really loving it. But I've tried their weekly layout and I really do like it, especially because it has like the sidebar stuff on this other side of the page. And so it puts all my work week stuff on one side and all my like weekend stuff on the other. And that's why I really love the Moxie Life weekly spreads. But that's not like a necessity for my weekly spreads. So I'm pretty sure this layout just works a little bit better in general than just the plain vertical or the horizontal. Another question that I had for you all is, are there any layouts from Plum paper that you're interested in seeing me do a review of? Because I would be completely willing to buy some different layouts if there's any that you're curious about, and then I can review them, you know, on my channel, and so you can actually see them. Or are there any of the add-ons for the back of the planner that you would like to see me review? I have the meal planner one, which I don't have in this planner right now, but I do have the meal planner. I had like the home add-on at one point. There's a couple other ones that I've had, and I can show you those if you want, but if there's any other ones, then I would be happy to get those and show those to you as well. So just let me know in the comments below what you would want to see. They just have so many layouts available that it's almost like overwhelming to even think about what to get, and I want to try and make that decision process like a little bit easier for people, because you can always like look through their stuff on their page, but you never really actually know what they look like until you get it. So just let me know. So my sidebar stuff that I'm just putting in really quickly, and then I think this week I will try to use the boxes. I have a very busy week, but I feel like I can like sacrifice some of my space in my spread for these because I think these are super adorable. So I think what I will do now is I will put these in, and I might just put them like in the middle and just center them and not worry about like scattering them around like I've done before. So let's see here. There's 8 of them. And I'm wondering if there are any that I don't want to use. I don't think so. I think these are all super cute. So what I think I'll do though is I'll just kind of space these out. I know on Thursday I want to have one that is like a plain box. And other than that, I don't think that there's any other that like require a plain box. So I just always try to keep that in mind. So I don't like accidentally cover up a day that I want to have a plain box in. And I'm hoping I can get these all lined up well. Let me speed through putting these in because I have to line them all up, and I am not very good at like talking through the middle of all that. So I'll be right back in just a second. So here is everything with the boxes put in, which I really like these. As I mentioned before, the columns in this layout are just a tiny bit smaller than 1.5 inches like a normal vertical planner would have. So you can see I kind of have to overlap things a little tiny bit, but I don't think it's really noticeable unless you're like actually looking really closely. So if you are kind of looking at this and you're like, it looks like a little off, that's why. Let me also put in the labels for the side here. So I cut these out. It's just like a very random sheet. I didn't really put them in like a pretty sheet that I put with my header and everything like that. So I am going to put work at the top, and let me use these tweezers. They're just a little bit easier to get these down. Work will go at the top. And then I think I'll do home. And Then I'll do wellness in this smaller one down here. Etsy shop stuff in the next one. And then social media in the bottom. So I don't need a ton of space for social media stuff. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then I am going to put in the weekend sticker, and then I'll start writing in what needs to go in the different labels. And I think I'll put it up here since this is my work section. I am okay covering up some of the work section with my weekend sticker. So let's start writing things on here. So I don't have a ton of meetings or anything this week, but I do have a lot of like to-do list items. Those are kind of my main things going on. So like always, Andrew has his bowling at 6 o'clock. I have a meeting at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. And then I have a meeting at 3:30 on Tuesday. So that will be a busy afternoon. But that is pretty much all I have for the entire week. Next week are these 2 meetings on Tuesday. And then Wednesday and Thursday, like actually Thursday I don't even have work, but Wednesday I don't really have anything. So I'm really excited to just use that as a day to kind of get caught up on everything before the holiday weekend. And then we should be good to go in that sense. I am going to write down on one of these bigger labels that I'm having my Monarch Plans new releases on Thursday. And those will be January kits. So I know it can get a little bit confusing with like the delay. So it's November, but I'm releasing kits for January. So that will be nice to get those released. I was planning to do that a little bit earlier, but just with everything going on and how busy my first couple weeks of like end of October, beginning of November have been with work, I've just been kind of like worn out and not able to get things organized, which I think just happens sometimes. But I am going to do my new releases on Thursday, and then I'll have the entire weekend to work on releasing and cutting and everything like that. And so I think that will be really nice, so I can fill orders for like 4 days and be done quickly. And before I forget, I want to put a label here for Labor Day. So I actually think I just called that Labor Day. I meant Veterans Day. So I am going to use these stickers I got a long time ago from a Happy Planner sticker book, and I will use the Veterans Day sticker here. And I think I'll put it, I guess I'll just put it in the middle. I was gonna put like no work, but I think when I see that, I'll just kind of know that I didn't have work. The other thing is it is my dad's birthday on the 10th, and so I was going to put one of these birthday stickers in. I wish I had a gold one to match the Veterans Day sticker, but I don't. So I am just going to put this one right here. And then I'll put a note in here to call him, because that is what we are doing this year. My dad isn't able to come down and visit for his birthday or for Thanksgiving or anything, so I will just have to call him and say hello. Let me go through and see if there's anything else I might need a label for. There's a couple things like the influencer videos for Moxie Life are going up on the 12th. So I think I will put in a label for that. And so people are able to kind of walk through the planners and post videos about them. So that is exciting. I think I'll put that down near like social media, between social media and Etsy shop, because I don't have a planner to review for you guys this year. I'll order mine on the 15th, and then hopefully that'll be delivered sometime like maybe the end of November, beginning of December. But I am going to be kind of watching those and everything over that day, the 12th. I'm excited to see what people think. From what I've seen so far, the Moxie Life stuff for this upcoming year is awesome. So I can't wait to see like more details and stuff from inside the planners and all of that. So there is that. If you are interested in Moxie Life, I will have a video when I do get my planner, so keep an eye out for that, because I obviously showed you all the Power Sheet stuff, and so I also want to show you the Moxie Life stuff. So if you are debating on which is better for you, then keep an eye out for those videos and you can hopefully decide. And I think that that is it for the labels at this point. I might add something if I realize I forgot it, but I think now I'll go through and I'll do just my general little like writing down all my to-do list items, and there are quite a few of them, so I'm going to be writing for just a little while. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'll just speed through this part. You guys know that's like what I always do, is I always try and speed through the parts that are super tedious, because if I didn't, this would be a really long video. So I will be back in a little bit and we will close this video out. So here is everything all written in for the week. I have definitely some empty sections, and I just kind of try to keep some things empty because I know that inevitably on like some point during the week, I'm going to have to do some chores for the house. And usually that just comes up during the week. Like, oh, the kitchen looks like it's getting a little messy. So I usually just put that in my planner when I see things that need to happen. Same with work. I put some of my big things in, you know, up here at the top for work because I know that they need to happen on a certain day, but by the time it gets to like Tuesday or Wednesday, I have some extra things that come up. So that's why I try to leave some space later on in the week for things that do just kind of pop up, and that just gives me flexibility to add things if I need to. So I have a lot of projects and to-do list items for work, just kind of busy stuff that takes a lot of my time. So I have that up here at the top, but what's really nice is this entire stretch over here, I don't have anything going on for work. So that is really, really exciting. I love November because I get Thursday off for Veterans Day or whatever day Veterans Day falls on. And then also we have Thanksgiving, which is a Thursday. So it's another 4-day weekend situation for me. So just very thankful that that is happening this year also. I have for home just a couple to-do list items: paying bills, grocery pickup, again, call my dad like I mentioned, and I have payday and paying some bills on Friday. And then finally Sunday, I like to do a little goal check-in with my friend. She actually is on Instagram also, so you've probably seen like Catherine's Plan. So check her out. And then I also want to clean up our master bedroom and master bathroom. That's one section of our house that I want to focus on for the weekend. And then we also have our first HelloFresh delivery on Saturday. I'm really excited to see how we like it, but I have never tried it before, but we will just see how it goes. I kind of picked some random meals, so excited, but definitely haven't experienced the whole like boxed meal thing yet. For wellness, I have the daily plan thing, which I just go through and I write like what I'm going to eat, exercise for the day, kind of my goals, affirmations, that sort of thing. And on Thursday, I am going to binge a podcast. It's like a wellness podcast, so I'm going to binge that. And that is like, I'm planning that because I'm going to be very busy that day with Monarch Plan stuff. So in the office, I can just listen to whatever I want. And so I'm planning to have that podcast on all day long. Next day is data day. It's actually weigh-in day, but I like to call it data day because weighing yourself is just data. It shouldn't mean anything more. And then I do a weekly check-in on Sunday just to see how I did during the week. For my Etsy shop, I am pretty much printing and cutting like every single day this week. I'll see what I need to do on Wednesday because the day before a launch is usually more busy, maybe like looking at listings and making sure everything is right, but I want to keep that day open in case I need to like print more inventory, all that stuff. So I am keeping some flexibility in my shop plan for the week, but I definitely will have my new releases on Thursday. You will see, related to that, a couple sneak peeks and everything on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm doing my full kit sneak peeks and my countdown to my releases on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I have my full kits or the mini kit sneak peeks, and then the Moxie Life is revealing their full collection on the 10th, I believe, is what I saw. And so I think they'll reveal their full collection here, and then the influencers will put their videos up on the 12th, I think. And then also just some post office runs. I forgot to kind of mark that down here. And just some other social media stuff that I need to remember to post, like my full week post, my first half, and just some other videos and stuff like that. And that is pretty much it for this week. I don't have anything to put in here yet, but I'm just kind of waiting to see what Andrew and I do this day, because we usually, when we have a day off together, which usually is Sundays, we'll do something fun. So I'm keeping that for the Sunday empty box just in case we go out to eat or something fun like that. And other than that, the only other thing is my sidebar, and there's not a whole lot. I feel like I'm missing some stuff, so I have a feeling this will grow at some point this week. But I just need to mail my name change stuff and mail some other cards, and I think that's it. But it's just one of those feelings where I'm like, there's something huge that I'm definitely missing. I haven't done my meal plan for the week yet. I need to sit down with Andrew and plan out meals, and then I also need to kind of figure out what is going on in terms of like, are we eating HelloFresh like this day, Sunday, whatever it is. So I'll have to kind of keep playing things by ear with that. And then for my habit tracker, I'm trying to ride my Peloton a lot more consistently. I've been pretty inconsistent lately just because I've been really tired. And I think it's just a product of it getting darker earlier and then getting lighter later, if that makes sense. So I'm definitely someone who feels a lot better and more awake when like the sun is up. So the fact that it's like 7 o'clock and the sun is still barely up here makes me just really tired and not want to get out of bed. My daily plan, which is, I have it in my actual week, daily assessment, which is just looking at how I did, you know, in actuality compared to my plan, and then water, because I am really bad at drinking water. So those are the things I'm focusing on this week, but overall, I think this turned out really well. I really like how the whole kit came together, and I'm really glad I did the boxes. The boxes are super cute. So anyways, let me know again if you have any questions about this layout. And like I mentioned, if you have anything you want to see from Plum Paper, a specific layout, specific add-ons, anything like that, please feel free to let me know, and I'll try and grab those and do some reviews of those in the next like month or two. It really depends on how quickly the planners could get to me. So just let me know. There's just so many options out there, and sometimes it's just so hard to choose without seeing them like in front of you first. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.